Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
Having concluded the process of selecting their candidates, the stage is now set for Nigeria's ruling party, the All Progressives Congress, APC, and main opposition People's Democratic Party, PDP, to deploy strategies at their disposal to outwit each other in the forthcoming 2023 general elections in Nigeria. Expectedly, the oil-rich South-South geopolitical zone, currently dominated by the PDP, will become a major battlefront where both political parties will test their popularity during the incoming polls. In this special report, Inside the Niger Delta takes a look at how discontents trailing the selection process of PDP governorship candidates in the South-South geopolitical zone could affect the party's chances in 2023.
Between 1999 and 2015, all 6 states in Nigeria's South-South geopolitical zone, with exception of Edo State, were under the firm grip of the PDP. At the time, securing the party's ticket was all a candidate needed to be elected as the governor of a state. However, the political landscape was altered significantly in 2015 when the APC came to power. Since then, political actors who were once members of one political family have become strange bedfellows whose loyalty is now divided between the APC and PDP. Knowing that the South-South geopolitical zone, which produces the bulk of Nigeria's oil wealth, is a coveted possession, the APC had before this time made frantic efforts to assume political dominance in these parts of the country. For Nigeria's ruling party, 2023 will be no exception, as it would most likely deploy its formidable political war chest to dislodge the PDP in the South-South. According to Dr. Richard Nwokocha, a senior lecturer at the Law Faculty of the Rivers State University, 2023 is a day of reckoning for the PDP in Nigeria's oil belt.
For an opposition party, an election is an opportunity to highlight the errors of the incumbent government and to show the people why their party has better policies that the people should go for and support. On the other hand, for an incumbent government or an incumbent party, election is an audit period when it is to account to the electorate on its policies, its programs, and its activities throughout the period of its government. So it's strictly stock-taking time, and the outcome of such election will depend on performance of the governments of the states and the South-South.
The odds against the PDP may not be unconnected to the questionable process leading to the emergence of the party's governorship candidates in Rivers, Delta, and Akwa Ibom states. At the PDP governorship primaries in Rivers State, Similaye Fubara, an ally of Governor Nyesom Wike, clinched the party's governorship ticket last month. Mr. Fubara, immediate past accountant general of the state, who is generally viewed as a stranger to Rivers politics, had defeated known political heavyweights including Wenike Danagogo, immediate past secretary to the Rivers State government, Engineer Tele Ikuru, a former deputy governor of the state, and Dr. Abiye Sekibo, a one-time minister of transport. While most PDP stalwarts have decided to be quiet about the outcome of the governorship primaries, there's no telling how they would react in the build-up to the general elections. In 2019, the PDP had a field day in Rivers State as the APC was excluded from the ballot through a judicial pronouncement. Coordinator of the Bola Tinubu campaign in the South-South, Tony Okocha, says the APC has been reorganized and ready to take over in Rivers State.
It has to be keen. You know, the other time we missed it. We missed it because we had our own internal altercations, we had our internal disagreements. And for that matter, we were unable to field candidates. So PDP had a field day. But as we speak, going forward and knowing what we know, and also agreeing or believing that we were able to strike a truce, I think if we have a formidable force, then PDP will be in for trouble in Rivers State.
In Delta State, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborewori, the preferred candidate of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, is the governorship flag bearer of the PDP. The 2023 governorship election in Delta State is a straight fight between Honorable Sheriff Oborewori, Speaker of the Delta State House of Assembly, and Senator Ovie Omoagege, Deputy Senate President, who is governorship candidate of the APC. Senator AKUGHA, a former secretary to the Delta State government, is a grassroots politician with a massive political support base in Delta politics. Fortunately for him, he is the consensus governorship candidate of the APC, whose members will most likely reach out to their aggrieved counterparts in the PDP for a political compromise in 2023. The disaffection greeting the PDP governorship primaries is quite palpable in Akwa Ibom State, where Governor Udom Emmanuel's preferred successor, Umo Eno, emerged as the party's governorship candidate in 2023. For aggrieved members of the party and other observers, the emergence of Mr. Eno, a former commissioner of lands and water resources, is an outright imposition by Governor Udom Emmanuel, who had earlier endorsed his preferred successor, whom he openly anointed to step into his shoes, much to the dismay of other aspirants in the contest. A Port Harcourt-based legal practitioner, Chuks Oguru, fears that the imposition of governorship candidates by PDP governors in Nigeria's South-South geopolitical zone may result in undesirable consequences.
When you try to impose a successor, you offend some people, even members of your own party. So the opposition, if they are smart about it, they can take advantage of all that and do a different kind of campaign and reach out to the citizens.
In Cross River State, the APC has been in control since May 2021, when Governor Ben Ayade officially dumped the PDP. Most big names in Cross River politics had chosen to remain in the PDP, which has produced Senator Sandy Ono as its governorship candidate. In the ongoing power tussle between Nigeria's two biggest political parties in the South-South geopolitical zone, Barrister Chuks Oguru maintains that the APC is the party to beat, all the more so when it is the ruling political party.
It's not impossible because we saw it in Bielsa the other time. APC was voted in, also the results showed, but through the fiat of the Supreme Court, the APC was removed and PDP came back. So it's not impossible if they can put their houses in order. More importantly, when they are the government at the center.
In trying to win previous elections at all costs, the APC and PDP reportedly resorted to manipulation of the electoral process in the South-South geopolitical zone. According to Dr. Richard Mukocha, it will no longer be business as usual in 2023.
We are under the regime of the direct transmission of results. If you carry a ballot box, that ballot box is wasted. You cannot carry a ballot box, stuff it, and put back. Direct transmission means that as candidates get accredited and they vote, the vote they cast in that exercise will automatically reflect in the situation room of INEC, which will also be open to the public. So parties need to understand this so that they will not dissipate their energy and waste their time.
As the 2023 governorship elections inch closer, it is the expectation of voters that the political parties will play by the rules of the game to minimize incidences of violence recorded in the past. They also look up to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to provide a level playing field for all political parties and their candidates to uphold the integrity of forthcoming governorship elections across states in Nigeria's South-South geopolitical zone.
Inside the Niger Delta,